Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense set on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Lowers those pads. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball is picked off. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Fires left. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The run to the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He finds his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to get to it. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
South Carolina, 14. Cal, 7. Return on defense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pressure coming. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes his connection. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 17. Cal, 7.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Getting some heat. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get him on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense. Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you had this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
He's got him wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Howell. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught near the sideline, it's Jacobs. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that D coming up with a play like that? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Excellent field position here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It leads to 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Sellers. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, the towel. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Just feeds the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
The defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll go back to the air on second down. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on first down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass.
South Carolina, 27.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
And he breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Now 55 weak. Reload. Roll it.
To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of...
He smashes his way through again. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cal! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap a little over for him.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
29 Philly.
Motion from the offense. Power ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. Handoff to the lone back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone, it's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got to
Pulls it in on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He's not afraid to go deep. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a two-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive.
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the fourth. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming.